I'm Zoe Delahunty-Light, and boy do I have a lot of tips for The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. And look, I'm impatient, you're impatient, so let's not waste time, shall we? Here are 22 beginner's tips for The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. I think that's the quickest introduction I've ever done. You'll be battling a lot of bokoblins in Tears of the Kingdom, specifically in the new Battle Squad quests, but no big spoilers about them, don't worry. All I'll say for this point is that boss bokoblins, these big old lads, command a team of bokoblins in battle. A helpful strategy is to let the whole squad, boss and minions, bunch up so you can knock them all down in one go. Hyrule gets hot and Hyrule gets cold, and at the beginning of the game, you're probably not going to have the equipment necessary to survive its extreme temperatures. There are 3 levels to Tears of the Kingdom, hence the name: the sky, the surface, and the depths. The depths consist of chasms, caves, and wells, all of which are underground. And, to escape the heat and the cold, I'd recommend dipping into caves and wells as they are cooler/warmer inside. Chasms are way too dangerous for that, and I will get onto them in just a bit. Enemies have learnt how to wear armour, and there's no way you're going to get it off them with just a sword. To get to that fleshy stuff underneath the armour, you'll first need to smash the armour apart with a hammer. No other weapon will work, so make sure you have both hammer and sword at the ready. In a similar vein, swords and hammers won't work against the grumpy, patrolling Evermeans, sentient trees that do not like you one bit. To take Evermeans down, you have to either set them on fire or use an axe against them. Swords will do a fat load of nothing. To heal a small amount of damage, you will want to find fairies, which means that you should head for sky islands and caves, as that's where you can most reliably find them. These blue rabbit spirits are returning in Tears of the Kingdom, but this time I've got a trick to help you catch them. They will always run towards caves when pursued by your arrow, so keep an eye out for nearby caves when you see those telltale glowing ears. Mining ore and getting through especially tough rocks is going to be on your docket for Tears of the Kingdom, so put your back into it and remember that two-handed weapons are always better at breaking ore deposits and getting through sediment. Hammer, axe, club, whatever, just make sure you're holding it with both hands. Cold is as unforgiving as the heat, and that goes double for swimming in cold water. It will quickly lower your body heat and make you lose hearts, and it doesn't matter what armour or clothing you're wearing, or what cooked food you've eaten to try and stave off the cold. The developers aren't going to let you escape the chills that easily. You can get your hands on seeds that dazzle enemies like a flashbang, and when they're dazzled, they tend to drop their weapons. So, if you're quick, you can not only take advantage of them being stunned, but also pick up their weapons, leaving them with nothing to attack you with. It's a win-win. Well, for you, at least. Struggling to find wildlife for your pot? Often wildlife, whether it be lizards or insects, will take shelter in the grass. To uncover them, instead of running through the grass, try cutting it down with your sword to make them jump out at you, as you have the chance to deal some damage at the same time. Be careful when you're experimenting with your cooking pot. Ingredients with different effects will cancel each other out, so you're not going to get some kind of super meal if you combine tons of buffing ingredients. When you're in the homeland of the Gorons or near Death Mountain, have some fun with lava and pour water over red-hot lava to create igneous rock. This can help you cross a lava river at a push. In volcanic regions, if you're a bit too hot and don't have any food left to cool yourself down, you can actually pour water over yourself as a temporary respite from the heat. Emphasis on temporary. This will not work long term. On your adventure, you'll encounter a variety of caves, wells, and chasms, all of which are worth exploring and all of which have their own unique characteristics. Wells tend to be the smaller of the three, but still contain useful items, making them perfect for when you're just starting out and need to get in and out real quick. On the other hand, caves are interwoven into the landscape of Hyrule and may lead you to a shrine if you're lucky. Chasms are huge and emanate a red-black gunk, so they're very hard to miss. You've got to be careful getting to the bottom of chasms as the ground comes at you quick if you dive down, so pace your use of your glider because you don't want to be left without any stamina. Be wary when you enter a chasm because you will need bright bloom seeds to light up the dark, and the way health works within them is quite different to the surface world. You'll take damage from gloom and gloom-wreathed enemies, which will reduce your maximum hearts until the gloom is purified. I highly recommend fusing any item to any weapon or shield you collect because not only will it increase its durability, but it may grant your item a special ability. Fusing a rocket to a shield, for example, will turn it into a makeshift jetpack. Don't worry, we will have a video coming out about all the best fuse combinations real soon. It's a good idea to regularly visit Hestu when you've gathered a bulk of Korok seeds and increase your various weapon storages. This will not only increase Link's arsenal, but give you more freedom when it comes to experimenting with fuse. As you explore Hyrule, you'll encounter piles of construction materials, such as wooden panels and wagon wheels, left for citizens by Hudson Construction. Technically, these materials are meant to be used to build new houses for the kingdom's residents, but no one's going to stop you from taking them for your own use. You can use them to build vehicles to help you traverse the landscape, or death machines, whichever sounds more on brand for you. Make sure to note down the locations of these supplies on your map, so you never have to go searching for bits and bobs to make the construct of your dreams, or nightmares. On the subject of making notes on your map, don't forget to note down anything and everything you encounter on your Pura pad. Find a chest you can't reach yet? Make a note. A mini-boss you don't fancy battling at the moment? Make a note. Hyrule is a large country full of secrets, so absolutely keep track of what you discover so you don't forget anything. The energy cell is what powers the various devices you'll use to move vehicles, and its capacity can be increased by creating energy wells at a crystal refinery. Think of it like a different kind of stamina. You need at least 100 crystallized charges for your first energy well, and yes, that is a lot, but trust me, it's worth the effort, as the extra energy will bring more life to your Zonai devices. Crystal refineries can be found both on the ground and in the sky of Hyrule. If you don't have the materials you need to upgrade your energy cell, or just want some extra power, attach a Zonai battery to your new vehicle. Once attached, these will automatically increase the power of your vehicle, meaning you can take your glider covered in flamethrowers to new heights. A hearty meal won't just restore Link's health. It can also provide you with a useful boost, be it an increased amount of stamina or useful resistance like to the cold. If you've previously used an ingredient in a recipe, you can now use the Select for Recipe option to look back at the meals you've created with it. This not only shows the other ingredients used to create the meal, but also an overview of boosts and health that it provides. Even if you don't want to complete a shrine puzzle, it's worth just entering a shrine when you find it to add it as a fast travel point to your map. This will not only allow you to return to the shrine when you feel like doing some puzzle solving, but it will help you traverse the wide world of Hyrule, be it on the ground or in the sky. Sky view towers are found throughout Hyrule, and they may look pretty, but these towers don't just add a new region to both the sky and land sections of your map. They can also send you shooting straight up into the sky and are worth sprinting to whenever you see one. This is incredibly useful if you haven't yet explored that specific region's sky islands yet, or simply want to get a quick route to the sky during your explorations. And there you go, all done. I've got another Tears of the Kingdom tips video coming out very soon, so make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss it, as it will cover some more advanced tips from the game. Here at Eurogamer, we have a new video out almost every single day. Now, I'm going to go and see if I can find a Gerudo Vi disguise for Link, as I love the Breath of the Wild version so much, so I'll see you lot next time.